Hello, good evening, everyone. Today is July 9th, and it is my birthday week. I'm turning 71 on Sunday. I'm very pleased to report, even though I'm questioning why I'm still here. Uh, First of all, I'd like to offer a little apologies to anyone watching who may be a bit miffed by my so-called behavior. Maybe I burp or fart, or I might use the N or the F word, and some people might find this offensive, but you don't have to watch my videos. And this is the way I express myself. And I'm not a popular blogger. I'm doing this basically for me and me only. And if you happen to get some wisdom, if you happen to share some of my wisdom that goes on, I think that's just really fabulous. But my aim is not to be popular. My aim is just to express myself here as a man for man massage therapist who has been doing this kind of work for more than 3 decades in New York, and my experiences with healing and becoming an older queer senior citizen in New York City. Can we talk? Oh my God, yeah. So anyway, um, I'm turning 71. Well, Monday I went back to, it was my third meeting of the iGroup in the Mankind Project, and there was a lot of really hardcore processing work that I did concerning my feelings about being a whore, concerning my feelings about doing massage, concerning my lack of support and being used and abused within the gay community by mean gays. Um, uh, Also, there was talk within the process of suicide, and I think it was too much for the group to handle, because I was actually told on on Tuesday morning by the group facilitator that they were going to put off having a vote. I was still allowed to go to the meetings. I have done the Mankind Warrior Project, the whole Weekend Warrior Project in 2017. But I'm still getting used to this group. If I can't really express and talk about being a whore and having suicidal thoughts, I don't quite know what the real, how that group is going to serve me if I can't reveal myself. And yet, it also could be possible that just being in the group is practice for me to be in a more social environment, which I have never been. I have never been a group person. I was never big in group sports. The only thing I did was theater. Possibly that would be, but that's just basically being. You're working with an ensemble and you're an actor. You're doing yourself, or dancing with other dancers. But anyway, I'm off topic. So I was told on Tuesday morning, and that there would be no vote. I was free to come to the meetings for as long as I wanted to, and maybe there would be a vote in the future, and that's good. But as like they're checking me out, I'm checking them out too, to see if that group will serve me, will help me in my life struggles or experiences or whatever. Um, which brings up another thing that I think the whole idea of expressing to a group of people or even to your friends that you're having suicidal thoughts. I think it's so easy for people just to preach, like the deer in the headlights, the eyes light up. Well, you need to get help for that. Well, why not just listen to the person? Isn't that helping them? I think, well, let's have this discussion. And if it's too heavy for some of your friends, are they your friends? If the group doesn't, it like frowns on me if it triggers too many men for me to be discussing something like suicide going through my mind, killing myself. What is the good? If I'm, what I have to censor myself, then I have to just be quiet and not talk about it, and then go to the therapist. My therapist has been in the hospital for 2 weeks, so I'm looking for a new therapist. So bad timing. Gay pride is always very hideous for me because I've been bisexual, and the LGB, the B in that acronym, they've always been the niggers of the LGBT group, the bis are not very, we're just not cool, we're not gay enough, and we're not trans, who are we? What are we? If you're a woman, it's cool. If you're a man, that's kind of weird. So that old shit, and then the 4th of July, and now my birthday. So I feel a lot of my depression was lifting, and also I recreated and went back and healed two dear friends that I thought I had a falling out with. KT, you know who you are, and Rose, yeah, you're kind of there and you're kind of not there. I hope you're all right, but I really don't want to lose these people in my life, and performance or talk about music or whatever bullshit. Nothing is worth throwing a friendship away. That's what friendships are there. You can talk about everything, and you can disagree, and you can come back. So that was good. Yeah, the negative reaction of the mankind men to my thoughts of suicide, that I might not be safe for the group, or that I might not be safe for myself. Hey, I don't intend on doing it, but it does happen. I do think about it, so I share it. So, oh God, I don't know. Anyway, group person. Um, I think the gold of that group too was I was looking for release. I was looking for a release from all this terrible pressure and pain I've been under, especially with the mean gays not showing up and the slowdown in the work, and just how many inches are you, and this constant like this mindset that you're not a human, that you're basically a piece of meat. And that came up a lot, and that's a real tough one to deal with. If you don't have a lot of in friends with integrity and holistic friendships that are gay men, and I always maintain that I'm feral, because my generation of men were the first ones to go. So here I am alone, and whatever. I don't know. That's another topic, but yeah. So you can't talk about whoring. You can't talk about suicide. So is the group valuable for me or not? And I revisited a lot of music after the Monday night meeting. I just need to be soothed. Moody Blues, coming back to me. Jefferson Airplane. Laura Nero. I didn't really get into Donna Summer that much. And Sunday, the night before, I have to say that it was Mitch Farino and Bobby Daron, and the music was just so bad at the Eagle. I really made an attempt to dance, and I think you might have seen a few blog entries before the last one I did, but I think I was standing there with such an expression of angst on my face because the music just wasn't happening, that this really nice kind of hot guy walked by and he goes, "Dude, what's wrong with you? You need to cheer up, dude. The look on your face. Did somebody die? Hey, have fun, live, Which I have to thank the dude for that. That was really nice. Revisited music after Monday, last part of my life. So, and turning 71 it's a big deal, because you think about the legacy that you're leaving behind, and you think about, well, this is the last part of my life. What's going on here? Do I need to make arrangements? Do I need to clean my closet? And then that weird nagging obsessive, like, oh my God, what about my music? And what about my writing? And I'm not getting the attention I deserve, and I'm not making any money. Hey, why not just try living a happy life and don't worry about the other fucking shit? And let me tell you, with every passing year, with every passing day that I'm an elder, I don't give a flying fuck. It's like those old farts that walk down the street, and you're walking behind one of the old farts and you hear and like when we were younger, we used to really hold our anuses in so that didn't happen, and now when we're older, it's like we can shit our pants in peace. I'm sorry. Anyway, further good news. My PSA is still high, but I do not have prostate cancer. Thank you, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. And just a word to all you faggots out there who are fucking your brains out that it's a big, big secret that high PSAs indicate that you have been fucking a lot, but that is not necessarily a sign of cancer to have a high PSA number. And I maintain my high PSA number was very high because I was hit by a truck in March and my entire body was inflamed. So now my PSA is going down. It's 9.5. It takes a long time when your body goes through some traumatic physical experience like that. And I wanted to share that. And I also wanted to share there's no massage work. Tonight I was doing a lot of deep clean therapy, vacuuming, cleaning the dust off fans. It's wonderful. I may or may not be going into rent men. And if I do, maybe I'll be invited away for the weekend, hopefully not by a serial killer. My biggest goal, too, I have to bring up on Monday was my ability to bounce back, my ability to come back from adverse circumstances and to bounce back from adverse people. And my God, I have had such good practice doing that. So that's my sheer goal, and I really want to own that. I guess there's a little sadness that I'm not recognized more for how good I am, but this is New York. There's no recognition unless you're spending extra money on a boutique promotional PR agency. You will never be anyone, so that's that. And massage, the market is saturated, so that's that. My ability to bounce back, and you know what? I'm good enough even though you haven't heard my music or read my writing. I'm good enough as a person just to be happy and live a decent life without hurting myself and without hurting other people. So I am cancer free, 10.5 to 9.5. Yeah, that's really all I had to say. It's 11:52. Thanks for watching. Hope you come for a great massage soon. And cheers. Stephen Orr, nycmasseur.com, July 9th, 2025, out. Bye-bye.